The choice is clear. It's only the Liberal and the Nationals government that has the vision and the ability, the competency to deliver for regional Australia. Our government has invested more than $100 billion into our regions in priority areas such as infrastructure, digital connectivity, education and health. No government has invested more in the regions than this government. In education, our measures have focused on making sure our regional students have improved access, improved achievement results and improved aspiration. As a former public school teacher and a lecturer at a university in education, this has been a very dear policy endeavour that our government has undertaken since we've come to power. That's why we introduced a needs-based funding model for the first time that recognises the challenges of educating students in small regional schools. We've also got a Regional Education Commissioner to actually drive that policy agenda forward over coming years, to address the imbalance that still exists in the 21st century between regional achievement and those of our city cousins. In health, we've got a 10-year Stronger Rural Health Strategy, which has already grown the number of full-time equivalent GPs, nurses and allied health professionals practising in the regions. We've got more than 5,000 since 2016. And we've recognised the need to increase the number of medical graduates working in rural areas. And we've based this policy decision on actual data. We know that if you train country people in the regions, guess what? They're going to stay there. They're going to practice in the regions. And that's why we've had to been investing in the Murray-Darling Basin Medical School Network and why we continue to base our policy effort in research. The schools are training a new generation of medical students in more than 20 regional and rural communities across New South Wales and Victoria. In telecommunications, we're continuing to ensure that Australians living and working in rural and regional remote areas are provided with the same level of access and service as their counterparts in the city. We've delivered more than 1,270 mobile base stations through our Mobile Black Spot program. We've installed over 220 telecommunication infrastructure projects to deliver locally place-based solutions. Because guess what? Out there in the regions, the topography differs and the seasonality capacity issues differ. So we need very place-based solutions to get that level of digital connectivity that businesses and households need and expect. These investments have allowed us to rapidly expand critical services like telehealth out to these communities that didn't exist previously. In infrastructure, we've embarked on significant long-term nation-building projects like the 1,700-kilometre inland rail that will better connect producers to markets and greater opportunities for regional centres, whilst ensuring safer and fewer trucks on the road. And guess what? It's good for the environment too by lowering emissions. Through our $5.8 billion Roads of Strategic Importance initiative, we're also upgrading key freight routes to help agriculture and mining exporters and improve safety on key roads. These are just a few examples of our $120 billion infrastructure pipelines. In agriculture, the federal government is backing the agriculture sector ambition to become a $100 billion industry by 2030. We're helping farmers with labour shortages through the Seasonal Worker Program, Pacific Labour Scheme, and creating a specific Australian agriculture visa that now seems at risk if the Labor Party is elected.